For the first question, what is your name and where are you from?
My name is Britta, Britta Jurgens, and I'm from Solingen, which is located on the west side of Germany.
Okay. And how long have you been living in America?
I moved here in June 2011.
2011, so you've been here for a little over 8 years now?
8.5 years.
8.5 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember your first thoughts about coming to America, when you might have first thought about coming to America?
I was a little kid, well, in the first place, we had a lot of stuff over there from the United States, which we all like. Like, starts with McDonald's, and Mickey Mouse, and when we were little, kind of things we liked. And we had a friend in the family. She moved here a little after World War II,
Yeah.
and married a guy here, and my so-called aunt. And I was always excited when she came over and told me about this country and the people, and well, we had all these shows on TV in the first place, like Smoking Guns. I used to watch that with my grandpa Friday night. And I always loved the landscape and this wide open country, and I like the language and the choices. So that was my thoughts when I was a little kid. So growing up with that idea, I always had that in the back of my mind. Yeah.
Okay. When was your first trip to America?
That was December '99. We went to Canada to celebrate Millennium and at the Niagara Falls, and we took the chance and crossed the border at Buffalo. That was the first time. And I saw the flag up there and this blue sky, and I thought, well, one day you're gonna live here. I never forget that moment.
So when your first trip, you knew the second you stepped foot in America, it's just
I saw the flag in the wind waving in the wind, and it was beautiful weather, and I thought, well, one day I'm gonna live here.
Okay.
That was something,
Yeah.
one of these moments you never forget.
When you had that first moment of, I am going to live here, did you know you were going to live in Kansas, or was that something that you had yet to figure out?
No, for me it was like Kansas. I wanted to be my final bus stop. If I'm gonna stay here until my last day, I don't know. But that was the plan. But well, yeah. The plan, Kansas was for me the only and first option. So when I moved over here.
So you decided early on that you wanted to move to Kansas. What about Kansas made you want to come here?
Well, I have friends here for over 20 years. She lived with us in Germany. She helped my cousin with a kid. She was a nanny. She lived there for a year. And well, I've been here on vacation. I think it was in 2000 that I was here on vacation for the first time. And see, I moved here in 2011, and in between we traveled quite a bit. I came over here again. So we've been to the West Coast, East Coast, down to Texas, San Antonio. And Kansas was always, when you came back to Kansas, it was really like this, hey, I'm coming back home. And you always felt welcome from the people here. So.
Okay. So there was no other states that held a possibility?
I like Texas too. Yeah, but no, Kansas was my first choice, so yeah. And it makes it, I think, a little bit easier if you come from another country and you have friends there. They help you a little bit to get around, so yeah, that was also really.
Knowing people in the area makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, it does. It definitely does. Because even today, I don't know how the people did that, 100 years ago, but I can assure you it's still not a walk in the park.
Yeah.
The immigration process, if you do it legally, it's really tough. And it costs you a few bucks.
Yeah.
Even you get the green card, but it's not for free. But if you really want it, you're gonna do it. So.
And you knew English before coming to America?
Yeah, we start learning English in 5th grade.
Okay.
So, and then I took a course as a foreign language correspondent. I worked for a big company for 15 years. I worked with Asia, so I traveled quite a lot. English is, you cannot do anything without English. Was always a,
Yeah, and Texas is a different kind of English that you would have to learn, I'm sure.
right, so, well, you can tell in Brooklyn they have accents, but it's like in Germany they have that too. They have different slangs, they have
Yeah.
different words for certain things, like pop or soda.
Yeah.
Well, Spanish guys, they have 10 words for pigs, I mean, so you get used to that, so.
Were there any preconceived notions that you had about America before you actually came here?
Preconceived notions. Not. Um, can you get a little bit more specific about that? What
Were you expecting people to be
like-
less polite, more polite than other countries? I've heard told from a number of British tourists that I've talked to in my travels that they say everybody in America is so polite and they're willing to help you
Okay,
even
yeah.
if you don't know them.
Yeah, and especially here in the Midwest,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, okay. Definitely yes. So it's a whole different story than in the area where I come from. People here, as my accountant used to say, 95% are nice. So here, especially in Canada, and that's true. That's really true. People are generous. They are helpful. They are kind and polite. And really, I rather run into someone who's oh gosh. But I think it's always, it's both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you fit in, and so if you're nice, so that's what you get back. It's a little bit different in New York. A little bit more, I would say, introverted. So, but here, it's different. Yeah. The mentality. That's what I really like in Kansas. So. That was also one reason why I wanted to live here.
The ability to strike up a conversation with somebody in line at the grocery store.
That's easy, no problem. So even, stopping by at the salad bar, you get into a conversation with someone all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. In the park, everywhere. It's really, that's an easy thing here to do, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And when you have a dog, everybody loves a dog, so.
Well, yeah, the dog is a big breaker, big icebreaker. Yeah, so that's for sure. If you're a dog or kids, I guess. So, yeah, that's true.
Since being here, has any of your opinions about America or Kansas changed?
Not about Kansas, no. I kind of got what I expected, and since I live here, I mean, when I was here on vacation, I was fortunate to live with a family here with my friends, so I got more to see and to learn than usual tourists got.
Yeah.
My opinion kinda, I think, look at it, it improved, let me say it like this.
Okay.
Yeah, I learned a lot of things I like, so I mean, you cannot like everything, but I figured out a lot of things, so which I even like better now, because I know them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When meeting new people here in Kansas, and you've traveled the state and you've seen a lot of it, are there things about the state that you think a lot of people who are born and raised here don't notice as much as somebody coming in from the outside?
Definitely yes. Definitely yes. My friend used to say, it seems to be you know more about our country or our state here than I do. If you come from the outside, you try to dig more into the things and try to achieve more knowledgement probably. Yeah, you really want to know. For example, this trolley we do here for the tourists.
Yeah.
She did this with me. Yeah, when I was here on vacation, she never did that. And well, she said I learned a lot of things. I didn't know that, this and that.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely yes. Definitely yes. Yeah, so.
You have more of an appreciation for the history of things when you actually take the time and learn it. Us that grew up around it, we don't maybe notice as much some of the.
No, you kind of, I think you kind of take it more as given,
Yeah.
know. It's nothing out of the ordinary for you.
Yeah.
For me, there's a lot of things I figure out, and then I like the outdoor. I take my dog everywhere, so and as I said, my friend used to say, I've never been there. So don't get lost. Where have you been? She said, I don't know. She said, I've never been in this area.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of. I think it's the other way around too. That people who move to my hometown probably know more about my hometown than I do. You
Yeah.
know. So.
Yeah, and the landscape of Kansas and the Midwest is
Mhm.
probably pretty different than what you saw at home.
Yes, definitely. Where I come from, we have a lot of hills.
Yeah.
And here you have more the flat farmland, the plains, so
Yeah.
to say. But I think it's beautiful, and I love it. You know, you go 10 minutes and you are in the country. I mean, I like the outdoor anyway. I'm not a city girl. I'm
Yeah.
like more country. And that's what I really like. I really appreciate that. I really love that. So
Yeah, I've been told we have some of the most beautiful sunsets.
we definitely do. You just need to go to the park, especially here to the Sedgwick County Park. That's
Yeah.
my favorite spot here in town. So I've been there, I don't know, a million times since I moved here.
Yeah.
And then in fall you have this beautiful sunset. It's just breathtaking. You know, you don't need not to go out of town.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Just step out on the porch and go, oh, it's
Uh,
so pretty.
Exactly. Yeah, I really like that. I love that. Mhm.
And even though you may not be a native Kansan, I would like to feel that we have adopted you as
Thank
one
you.
of our own.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel like it's like that. Yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah.
you are very much open, willing, and friendly,
Mhm.
like a
Thank
lot of the
you.
Kansans.
Okay.
But-
Thank you.
What does being a Kansan mean to you?
Well, it means to me it's a privilege to live here. Yeah, generally in the United States. If you see all this immigration stuff going on, so I feel really blessed that I have the privilege to live here because I really appreciate it. I really love it, and I don't want to go back. So just for visit. So that is why I feel more free, and a lot of things are better for me than over there in Germany. And yeah, I kind of no, I'm not going back.
You are now an official Kansan.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for sitting down.
Okay, you're welcome. So it was fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.